Alright, so there's a couple of you guys asking me when I'm going to review the Beast figure, because I didn't have the Beast figure because I found this X-Men set one at a time, so I just reviewed them one at a time, and then one of you guys goes, hey, I got an extra one, I'll send it to you for cost plus shipping. I said, absolutely, send it out. Now these things are flooding the shelves, and everybody's going, when are you going to review the Beast? I know that you have it. Are you going to review it? Well, yes, I'm going to review it. The reason why I haven't reviewed it is because on this Reverb set, I'm trying to put together like a Cole, Maverick, and Reese. And so my buddy Brock is painting one of the guys black, which he hasn't did yet because he's always like 6 months behind. He's blown out on doing customs. He's amazing. He's probably the best model painter kit guy I've ever seen. So he's painting one of these guys black. And then he's painting another one, like he already did it with gray hair. I just need to get that back over here, put that thing together. And then I'll have all three of those, and then I'll have the majority of the Reavers team. They'll probably never complete the whole team. It would be nice to get like the dude with the tank. I think that's Bone Crusher or somebody. Who knows? Definitely not going to hold my breath. So I figured, you know what, screw it. I'm going to do the review of this Weapon X. I'm going to do the review of this Beast. And we're going to talk about Spider-Man, the movie, really quick. Just really quick. I saw it with my buddy the other night. I talked to Toy Shiz about it. I talked to Shard about it. Here's the deal. It seemed like Shard absolutely loved it. I talked to Toy Shiz. It seemed like he liked it less more than he liked it. My buddy Brock I went to, he borderline thought that it sucked, and here's where I stand. I actually really enjoyed the movie. I did like it. The whole high school thing for like the first half of the movie, it's painful to watch. It's so horrible. Like those high school friends to me are just so annoying. It's like I just want to see a Spider-Man film where he's like swinging around New York, fighting like the Sinister Six, some occasional bank robbers. All this whole like Iron Man tie-in, they got Mysterio, like everything revolves around Tony Stark. It's just like he's dead. Can you just let him go? Can we just do like the next thing? Like can Mysterio like have his own thing? Like why does everything have to relate to Tony Stark? I'm getting a little sick of that. I did like Mysterio. I did like Spider-Man in it. The high school thing, the MJ chick just annoys the shit out of me. Like could she be like the most annoying kid? Like God, she's painful. Give me an MJ that's like hot, like crazy model hot, and like I don't know. I did like the movie though. I thought Mysterio was cool. Here's what I didn't like about Mysterio is that his suit is basically just a hologram. He like never wears the suit. Like wear the suit. Like the only time that he actually wore the suit is when he's sitting there talking to like Nick Fury. And then like at the final battle scene, he's not even wearing the suit. Can you just wear the suit? Why do they always have to take these characters out of the suit? Leave these characters in the suit. That's my biggest complaint. The Mysterio, the costume for that was probably the best costume ever made for all these Marvel movies ever. And then he's wearing like some weird like, you know, the suit that they wear when they're doing the movies. They put all the dots on him. He's wearing something stupid like that. Like, I did like the movie. I didn't love the movie. I'm still waiting for the perfect Spider-Man movie. I don't think it's ever coming. Let's check these out. Alright, so I pulled the Beast out and I got him sitting here with the old Toy Biz Beast, which I actually like the Toy Biz Beast a little bit better than this Beast. First off, you can see that he's standing about 6.5 inches tall. I like the size of the Beast. I think that's absolutely perfect. He does come with extra hands, which is cool. You got a fisted hand, which I'm not going to use, which I'm never really a fan of. And then like a slapping hand. This is the hand that everybody puts on there and tries to make him stand on his hand. I'm not going to do that because there's already been a million people do it. And I'm trying not to be like everybody else. You take these two figures, you look at them side by side. I definitely like the old head sculpt better, like on this original one. I thought that was really cool. It has an articulated jaw. This one does not. This one just has that weird open face. And the only thing that I don't like about this action figure is the head sculpt, and I know that I'm right because I've seen so many people customize a head for this Beast, so I know I'm not alone saying that this head sculpt is off. I know everybody's trying to say it looks like the old school Beast to a T. I don't think that it does. I think that it just looks off and weird. This one I absolutely love. I love that head sculpt on there. I love the paint on this one. I like the paint on this one better. I like the sculpt on the old one better. I like pretty much everything about the old one better. Now I understand that this thing's probably really expensive on eBay, so they made this to give everybody a new shot of it. It does have that old classic 80s look to it, so I do absolutely like this toy. But this is probably still my favorite beast in my collection, which is weird because whenever they make a new one, I pretty much almost always like it better than the old one. This is not the case. If you want to see my Beast collection, go to like my Marvel Select Beast action figure. I pulled out the whole entire collection of Beasts. It's actually pretty big. I'm not going to pull it out because I don't want every single one of my videos to look exactly like every single video that I just did. So if you do want to see the Beast collection, go to that video. Let's go ahead and, I don't know, let's take a quick look at this Beast real quick. Tons of articulation on this. I don't like that joint right there because it really... Man, that hinge just sticks out a mile. Articulated toes. This one also has articulated toes. This one has butterfly joints. This one does not. Alright, enough about this one. Let's check out this new one. The head on this thing is on a ball, but it doesn't move much because the body's so thick. I'm totally cool with that. What I do like about the articulation on this is that these butterfly joints are insane. Like that is, God, is so amazing. And then a whole entire ball on that thing is sculpted. Sorry, I hit my thumb at work. It's all messed up. Back here, the joint goes all the way back. Really works well. I absolutely love that about this action figure. Another thing that really stands out is this like double ab crunch. So you have an ab crunch up top and like an ab crunch at the bottom. So, and it looks really clean. That's my biggest thing. And it does turn here. I thought it turned at the waist. I guess it doesn't. Maybe it just turns up here, which is cool. I'm totally cool with that. That's pretty much all I need. Everybody keeps saying that this thing has drop-down hips on it. They do drop down a little bit, but not much. Either mine are stuck or I'm supposed to put it in hot water or something. If you look in there, it does kind of look like it has like a double barbell to where it's supposed to have a drop-down hip, but it doesn't work very good. They put the thigh cut on there, which I always hate. I still hate, and I hate it on this one too. If they would have put the thigh cut up here at the shorts, then I would absolutely love it. It would make perfect sense, and that would be really cool. But they didn't. They put it right here to where you turn the leg doesn't line up, so I don't like that. The double knee works good. Once again, you can see these pinholes from all the way across your toy room. I don't know why they can't get rid of that. It'd be nice if they would evolve someday to where they can stop doing peg holes in action figures. Other companies are doing it, but everybody keeps buying their stuff, so why would they improve it if they don't have to? The toe articulation on this thing is absolutely really cool. The ankle pivot is some of the best ankle pivot I've ever seen in my life. That thing will go anywhere you want it. So the articulation on this big bulky figure is absolutely amazing. Articulation isn't really a thing that I care much about. I mostly care about looks because I don't sit here and play with my toys and put them in pictures and all that other stuff. I just kind of check them out, put them in one pose or put them in a vanilla pose the majority of the time. Stick them on the shelf and just come in here and enjoy my collection. There's the Beast. We'll go ahead and check out this CALIBAN. I thought the CALIBAN was cool. This is an action figure that literally nobody asked for. I don't think anybody was sitting there at home going, God, I really wish we could get a CALIBAN. There's two different versions of him. There's like the little skinny twerpy guy that was in the Logan movie, and then there's the big buff guy. Thank God they did the big buff guy. This is an absolutely really cool action figure. It's just a character that I didn't care about, but it's a character, a new character in my 6-inch collection, and I'm always happy to get a new character. So for that, I absolutely love this action figure. The body on it looks real basic. I'm sure it's like the Venom or some other character that we already have. I highly doubt that they made a brand new mold for a character that nobody really cares about. Yeah, I know we definitely have this body. I just didn't really look around to see which one it was. It looks like Venom or somebody like that. The feet are cool. Those things are kind of original. It does have that like nice weird pearl paint to it. That's pretty cool. The articulation on this, nothing new because this is a body that you already have. The head sculpt and the hands on this thing are amazing though. They did a really good job. CALIBAN, first time ever getting him in your collection, so I love him just for that. Then you take this Weapon X Wolverine. I already have the original one, which I was totally cool with that. I actually saw like a picture on Drew Dogs where somebody took the old one and put it in the package and returned it, and everybody's like, oh, I hate when they do that. I actually think that's funny as shit, and I love seeing it every time that I see it. It just shows how frustrated collectors are that they keep getting figures over and over and over, and then they got to keep them, then you end up with like 70 of the same figure, which I do have. And so when I see returns, I think they're funny. Some of you guys get offended by it, but I also think some of you guys are too sensitive. So it does come with this head sculpt. This head sculpt looks really out there to me. I want to love it. I don't. I absolutely hate it. It just looks goofy. There's no way that thing is getting displayed on this figure. And then you have this one where it has the helmet on there. I love all the cords. I think they killed it on this action figure. It's basically just like all the other Wolverine figures that they've given us. God, what have they given us? Like, I don't know, 7 in the past year or 2, and then we got like 7 more on the way. God, they are just flooding the market with Wolverine. That's why when this figure came out, I was like, whatever. And then there's so many on the way, and there's so many Marvel Legends. Like, I'm not even going out looking for this stuff anymore, because they've literally hit a point in my collecting career to where I'm just like, I'll get it when I get it. I'll get it on Black Friday. I'll get it on Cyber Monday for 50% off, because there's so many toys that they're making. That's why we're seeing so many takebacks, because it's either getting to a point where the collectors are getting really sick of buying the same figure over and over, or to where these collectors are sitting there going, I either have to return some of this shit, or I'm not going to be able to pay my power bill. So, I mean, pretty much every time I go toy hunting, I see a return now, and it doesn't bother me. I actually think it's kind of funny. Then if you want a cool display for this thing, you can go, this is like, let me hold the camera back. This comes from the 5-inch action figure line. It was like purple or blue or something. I went ahead and did a little paint job on this, which I don't really do stuff like that. I just took out this clear shield, hit it with some spray paint, faded it with some other spray paint, and then I took whatever color paint markers I had laying around in the garage, and then I went ahead and painted a little detail on that. I mean, it's good enough. I put it on the shelf. It definitely stands out. It makes your collection look a little bit different. And then this is the old Weapon X in here. It comes with this stand, which I thought was really cool. So this one comes with this base. This one comes with pretty much nothing. It comes with an alternate head, and that's about it. So back then you used to get something like this, and now you get really, I mean, you're lucky if you even get a build-a-piece these days, because now they do all these other lines where they don't add a build-a-piece. So if you want to look at the difference between these two, I absolutely love both these figures. I couldn't imagine putting this thing in this package and returning it, because I like this one just as much as I like this one. Is this a better one? Yeah, it's a little bit more modern, a little bit more up to date, but I mean, look at this thing. This is still an amazing action figure. Tons of detail in there, the hair, the sculpt, the tubes, the dog hair. Let me try to get that off there. Sorry, I'm a dog lover. It's just part of the game. All the attention to detail down there. They just don't do stuff like this anymore. Like, look at all those things are painted separately. Like, now they're just so cheap when they do stuff like this. It looks like this thing would come out or do something. I don't think that it does. Got a little paint detail on the back. What's cool is you can actually take this tray, which this tray doesn't come with that, and put it in this thing. This old playset used to come with like some like fluid stuff and like a push mold, and this thing would, hold on, you can't even see it. This arm up here, you could squish this fluid down into this tray, and you can make like a Wolverine skeleton, which is actually really cool. I made like 3 of them, but they got real brittle and old, and they're broken. So that doesn't work anymore. But I don't know how much this thing goes for on eBay. I will go ahead and give it a look. I mean, if you can pick one up for 50 bucks or less, I think it would be a pretty good thing. And then you can take the new Wolverine, or the new Weapon X. I'm not going to put him in this tray. It doesn't look like he's going to fit. Like, this one looks like he's, and that one barely fits in there. The new one looks bigger than the old one, so I'll put him in there. Let me see if I can get him in there without him tipping over backwards. Put him in there. I think he looks pretty good. I saw like some guy, might have been like X-Men 87 or something. I think he stole my idea about this chamber. Maybe he didn't, because I think I was the first person to do it. Maybe he did. Maybe I stole his. I don't know. And then he put like a bubble water effect in there, which would really be cool. I don't know how he did it. Probably just like put some, I don't know how he did it, but it definitely looked pretty cool. Like, he had like bubbles coming up, just like printed it on a piece of plastic or something. I'm not real sure, but it definitely looked really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the whole entire X-Men wave, and we'll check those out one last. All right, so I pulled out the whole set for final thoughts on this set of toys. I absolutely love this. I thought it was pretty good. It's the first time getting this Skull Buster here. It does give you an extra head for Reese, and then out of that you can try to get creative. And if you have a few extra Nuke figures sitting around, you can make like Maverick and Cole. I think Cole is the black guy, another guy's the guy with their hair. Hopefully my boy Brock will finish painting those. I can put those together. I'll do a really quick video on those just to kind of show the reverse set. Back here, the Beast. I know that was a figure that most of you people was looking forward to. To me, that's one of the least favorite figures in the set, just because I was so happy with the Beast that I already have. He is a good action figure. They killed it on the articulation. It was just kind of like whatever. And then you have the Weapon X. That's also another one a lot of people are looking forward to. I really like the Weapon X that I already have. Is this one better? Yeah, it's a little bit better, but not much better. And he doesn't come with any cool accessories like the old one does. So that one I wasn't looking forward to that much. Geez, the Gambit, this is definitely by far better than the Gambit that I already have. It would have been nice if he had a cloth cape, but they just don't do stuff like that. When Mezco does a Gambit, then this Gambit, he's completely pointless. That's the Gambit I think that everybody wants. And then you have the Caliban back there. First time getting him. I mean, it's Caliban. It looks just like the character. I think they do a good job. Just not real exciting as far as the character choice goes. Then you have Blink. I love Blink. I thought that was a cool choice. I thought they did a great job. It's nice for them actually to finally give you a little bit of an accessory with her, so that was a nice touch. Jubilee, by far my favorite figure in the set. They absolutely killed it with this figure. This is the Jubilee that everybody's wanted. Then they get it. Then they give you 2 extra head sculpts, extra glasses. They don't give you a magic effect. I stole that from somebody else, which I don't know why they couldn't give you a magic effect. That kind of sucks because they give you the same magic effect with everybody. You may as well give it to us one more time. And then you have Forge over here. I already had 2 Forges in my collection that I like. I do like this one a little bit more, and the costume is slightly different. So it doesn't really sting that bad. I did want him in my collection. So if you're sitting here and looking at the set, you get basically 1, 2, 3, 4 new figures, and I had to make 3 more figures. So 4 new figures in a group of 7. I think that's pretty good. And then they redid some figures that a lot of people wanted. So I like this set. I think they did a good job. Good God, Marvel Legends, man. They are making so much crap right now. It's just, God, it's crazy. Every time I look at Instagram, it's like somebody found something new, and I'm not even looking anymore because it's just too much. Like, how much can they put out before everybody's just completely over it? Thanks for watching.